This is how we create the effect. First of all, I've made the background a different colour, so I've made it a light blue. Then we want to insert some shapes that look like folders. So you go up to Insert, Shapes, and I'm going to use these rectangles. The one I'm going to use is this one here, which is the top corner with one rounded and one snipped. So you click that and just draw your first folder. Because I'm having 3, I'm going to make it that sort of size, because I think 3 is about enough. And then let's put that in the center. Okay, so we've got the first folder. Now I want to make it look like a folder. Let's just make it slightly bigger. To make it look more like a folder, I'm going to have a shape fill, maybe an orangey sort of yellow colour, and maybe take the outline off, so shape, outline and no outline. Now I'm going to replicate this by holding Control down and pressing D twice for my other 2, and then move them into position so they're equally spaced. I think that should do. Okay, so there's your folders. The next thing that we want to do is put the white looking paper in. So we're going to go to Insert again, and I'm going to insert another shape, and it's just going to be a rectangle. So let's draw that inside the folder. I'm going to have the corner, the right hand corner, just poking out the top very slightly, and just come down to the bottom of the slide. Now we need to make it look like paper, so I'm going to have a shape fill of white and remove the outline, no outline. And again I'm going to duplicate this by Control D twice, and then I'm going to move the others into exactly the same position, line it up with the bottom of the slide, corner just sticking out very slightly at the top right, and then do the same with this one. We've got everything nice and even. Now we're going to write or type our text into each one, so let's just start typing. So we've just got introduction, finance, and what's next. Okay, so now we've got the text that we want to display one at a time on here. So you can lay that out how you want. You can put images on here if you want, or just text. So the next thing now is to put these underneath the folders. So we're going to send these to the back. So you just go up to Arrange and click Send to Back. But we've still got the bottom half showing, so we're just going to put a rectangle over the top of that. So go to Insert, Shape, and I'm just going to pick a rectangle and draw this so it's touching the bottom of the folders, and bring it right down to the bottom of the page like that. Now we need to remove the outline of that rectangle, so no outline, and we'll make the rectangle the same colour as the rest. Now if you're not sure of the colour, just come down to the eyedropper and click the background colour up the top there. So now when we click away, all we can see are our 3 folders. So that what we now need to do is just think about this. We've got to make sure that if we move this folder down, that it's not going behind that rectangle that we've just put on. Let's just line that back up, and then we just need to make sure that the yellow folders are right to the front, otherwise this won't work. So now we just copy this slide by just drag it down and hold your Control key, and when you let go of the mouse and then let go of the control, you've got an exact copy of it. Advice when you do this is do it with your buttons, your arrow buttons on your keyboard, and then you won't accidentally move it out of line. The same with a piece of paper, just press the up arrow and that should keep it nice and in line. So now what we want to do is go and copy that slide. So again, just drag down, hold your control key, let go of the mouse, then let go of the control key. And what we want to do with this now is move the folder back. So let's move the folder back up and bring the piece of paper back down. So maybe we've just got the heading showing. Then we want to bring this folder down and bring the piece of paper up. So I'm doing this all with the arrow keys on the keyboard. When you've done that, copy the slide, hold control down, let go of your mouse, and then let go of control. We do the same. Let's bring the folder up. So click the folder, up arrow, and then click the paper, and down arrow, click the side of the paper. Just line it up just how you want it. Of course, we now need to bring this folder down and the piece of paper up. And then copy it once more. Let's bring that paper down so it's in line. Bring the folder up. Okay, and there you have it. So now just select all the slides, select the first one, hold shift down and select the last one, go to transition and click morph. Now let's run this slideshow. Go to the next slide. There's our first point. We can now discuss that with the staff or our audience. Then the next slide and the next slide. So how much better than bullet points is that? It's something that is going to help your audience remember. So hopefully you enjoyed that video, and if you did, please give me the thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing so that you don't miss future videos. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.